Thank you so much for that reaction.
Oh, look at his accent.
People tend to be a bit disappointed usually when I come bounding into a room. When I don't tell them that they're going to Hogwarts. I'll be honest with you though, I used to do a totally different opener, but I could never memorise the fucking numbers from Lost. What? That's all right. Okay. You two are just doing whatever you want, then, yeah. It's all right. But I'll tell you a little bit about me. I lost my job recently. Don't worry, it was a call centre, so you know. But I got told that I was rude, disrespectful, and aggressive, and did not represent the Barclaycard brand. I'll tell you what I said. I didn't swear. I wasn't rude. But I had these customers, you know when you get one of them on the phone, the first thing they do is go, or if you're working in a shop, they come up to you and go, can I see the manager? One of them. This guy's like, I need to get some money out of my wife's account today. I said, okay, do you have the security code? He goes, no. I said, okay, is this a joint account? Do you have your access code? No. Is your wife available? No. I said, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. I can't give you access to this account today, sir. And he goes, do you know I can't pay my bills if you don't let me into this account? I can't feed my kids. The bank are going to foreclose on my house. Do you know what time I've stayed up to in Chicago to phone you? And I just took a breath and I said, do you know this is 24-hour banking, mate? So now I'm on the dole. Has anyone been on the dole in here? No, you're all full-time employed, yeah? Bastards. No, it's shit going to the job centre. I can't stand it. Every time I go in, every single week, they ask me the same thing. How has the job search been this week, Mr. Carter? Even the fucking questions in that place are redundant. I know why I have had a long career in call centres and retail. It's because I did a rubbish degree. I did a degree in film studies. I can admit that it's a rubbish degree. There are a lot of rubbish degrees out there, you know. There's a reason I should say, that if you rearrange the letters in health and beauty therapy training course, you spell teen pregnancy. Yeah. But I used to live with sports science students, which is PE in a fancy hat. And they'd rip the piss out of film studies. I'd come home and be like, what do you do today then, carts? I'd be like, well, we had a debate whether The Matrix is a science fiction or a religious text because it's got elements of both. What did you guys do? Well, we weren't sure, right, if running on the spot or running around a bit tires you out quicker. So I got on the treadmill and Tomo went round the track, lad. I said, so what was the results of that? Inconclusive, innit, mate? But I've had to move back in with my grandparents at the moment. You know, you think there's going to be a little bit of difference because I'm young and they're in their 80s. You think they know some things because we've got the internet, we've got telly. But I broke my gran's foot massager. Most people would just say to you, why didn't you tell us you'd broken the foot massager? Not my granddad, storming into my bedroom. Hey! Yeah? Why didn't you tell me? What? Why didn't you tell me you'd broken your nan's vibrator? I was going to use that tonight, Michael. I'm from a place called Croxteth. You've heard of us. We gave the world the Rooney family. You're welcome. But you think you go away to university, you think it's going to be a little bit different, times change. I knew I was back in Croxteth the exact moment I walked out my nan's front door and I was greeted with the spectacle of a 53-year-old man riding a bike with no hands. because he'd freed them up to roll a joint. Being pulled along by 3 Jack Russells called Stallone, Springsteen and Rambo. I'm just looking at this shit and I'm going to be like, alright, Dad. I'm kidding, I'm from Croxteth, I don't know who the fuck my dad is. We live by a school as well, so we get all the noise, the traffic, the kids. Twice a day, I see this one young mum every day standing on the corner outside my nan's. Pink leopard print shell suit, bright orange fake tan, hair in curlers. Looks like she's going on an undercover mission in a Salvador Dali painting. And she'll be screaming at the top of her lungs. Tracy, Leanne, Tasha, Christabel, Marie, Louise, Siobhan, Kendall, Brianna, Destiny, Chastity, Hope, Avril, Saphira, Beyonce, get here, now! And one kid comes running around the corner. When I first got back, that fella was talking to. Mate, either put me on or hang up. Come on. Come on, who is it? What's so important? Cheers, mate.
Yeah, no, it was just a taxi call.
It was a taxi? Hurry up and fucking get in it, will ya? Now, when I first got back, my nan told me, watch out for this beggar. She said he's called Smackhead Tony. I said, why is he called Smackhead Tony, Nan? Oh, well, he really likes his weed, lad, doesn't he? So he turns up this day thinking my nan's in on her own. And I answer the door. I'm like, hey, mate, what it is, you see, fella, right? I've done a big Sunday roast. Done all the trimmings, pigs in blankets, stuffing, roasties. The last thing I need, right, fella, is some tin foil for the turkey. I'm like, yeah, I can see how cold that turkey is getting from here, Tony. Well, we haven't got any, mate, get lost. All right, come on, fella. Got my whole family coming round here. Kerry Katona said she'd pop in and I think I'm in with a shout, Fuck off, Tony. So he gets all sad and slouches off to our garden gate. Just as he's about to leave, turns around and goes, in that case then, fella, you don't happen to have a Kit Kat going spare, do you? I've found out as well, I don't like my best friend anymore. He keeps dragging me out to nightclubs and I can't stand it. He's in a bad place with a woman at the moment. Specifically, it's Warrington. Well, every weekend we're out in town, I end up stood at the bar, sweating me bollocks off. My hair comes out here. I look like Harry Styles if his glands have gone wrong. And he's going, why don't you get up and dance? You could meet someone. And I'm just like, fuck off. The only way I'm attracting a woman in one of these clubs is if one comes too close and gets caught in my gravity. Well, last weekend, stood at the bar, that lad, it's in every nightclub, looks like this fella. Big brick shithouse, tribal tattoos, and he's going on to me about some girl over the other side of the room, going, you see her, mate? You see her? She won't stop talking in the middle of a joke. I think she's on the phone as well. Yo, loose women. Thanks. You see her? I'd be breaking her in half tonight if it wasn't for her fucking mates. Not realising the mates have formed a protective circle around her because she's told them to. Just all these Scouse girls flashing the false nails at him like the fucking Wolverine. Get behind me, Teresa. Get behind me, girl. They've all got the hair tied back so tight it's stretching the foreheads. Looks like he's being chased by a horde of angry Benedict Cumberbatches. And he's going to me, I don't know how they always know, lad, but they always guess I'm only into them for a shag. It's like the fact you were staring at her for 20 minutes without blinking. Might have tipped it off there, pal. And then my mate Terry genius that he is, decides he's going to go and chap this girl up. And this lunatic flips his lid. Hey, you get away from here, lad. She's coming home with the big dog tonight, boy. And I'm like, fucking hell, I've got to get involved now, haven't I? Rover, leave them alone. And he gets right up in my face like this. Listen, fat boy. I'm getting that pussy by any means necessary. And there's nothing, and I mean nothing, you can do to stop me. So I sat on him. End up rolling into me nan's about 6:30 in the morning. Where have you been, Michael? You dirty stop out. I got lucky, all right, man. Don't be telling me that. Don't be vulgar. I'm like, nah, the police let me off with a caution. It's quite tough for me these nights out, with all these muscleheads and fitness fanatics, these real big gym guys. I feel like I'm surrounded by weight supremacists. Well, you can laugh at that. We voted out. No, it's tough being fat. It's tougher than it was, especially since thin people invented diabetes. And it had to be them. Who else would give fat people the only disease you can treat with an emergency chocolate bar? No one even wants to call you fat anymore. They'll call you something politically correct, like bubbly, fluffy, or chunky. And that's thin people using coded language to take the piss. Because those words are more regularly used to describe chocolate, cake, and peanut butter. The best one, though, has anyone ever been to Giacomo? Yeah, it's the shop that sells everything for fat men, except dignity. I've got problems with Giacomo, if I'm honest with you. For starters, the one at home in Liverpool's on the second fucking floor. The first time I went in, the guy, the sales assistant, said to me, "Oh, can we do your personal stylist thing today?" And I said, "Slow down, mate. When you're this size, it's not about style, it's about containment." And he goes, "Would burgundy chinos be acceptable?" I said, "Have they ever?" But just show me where your jeans are, that's all I've come in for. And Giacomo labelled my size as husky. Husky. Do I look like I can run for 18 hours a day? Pulling a fucking sled. It's followed me for a long time though. When I was a teenager, I had a bit of a gothic phase like this young man. I didn't wear a coat quite that spectacular though. That's special, that man. But I had to give it up. Because everywhere I went, same lame joke. Here he comes, Vampire the Buffet Slayer. Beginning of this year, I had a meeting with my doctor, and he said, for your age and height, you are 3/4 the size you should be. And that put me in a bloody dilemma, doesn't it? Because I have to say, it's also 3/4 of me fucking set, though. So I decided I was going to do something about it. I looked up Weight Watchers. They say they're here to help fat people. But how committed to weight loss can they be? They sell their own line of cakes, for fuck's sake. But they're at it as well. They're taking the mickey. Before you fill any forms out, before anything, the first thing it says to you on their website, the absolute first thing, have you accepted cookies? Thank you very much, I've been Mike Gardner. I've put that.
Mike Gardner, ladies and gents. You enjoyed this section?
Thank you. Cheers.
We're going to have one more break for you.